Hi, Brenda.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Did you
Good.
get to work on time today?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Good, because I didn't.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad when someone steals your parking spot. And don't pretend you don't know because you saw me.
I saw a car this morning. I didn't know you were in it.
You looked into my eyes, knowing full well that I was headed for that parking spot before you, and you took it anyway.
I'm sorry.
You don't look very sorry.
That was my spot. I was waiting for it.
I was there first.
I'm just glad to be getting over this head cold.
Here.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
We've forever been hanging on.
I know, but finally, Anwar and I are gonna have a great night. We have a lot of things planned. We're gonna have
Nice.
dinner.
Aww.
Well, that's after he stops by my house to put a blanket around my water heater. Or whatever. I didn't
He
even know
is
water
so
heaters needed
handy.
blankets. I know.
I love that about him. He sounds great.
I don't know where we're going though. It's a huge surprise.
Sorry about that.
Very
Howard.
secretive.
I got a fan from Stony Creek, which was kind of neat.
Oh, another fan.
Tell me it was Anwar Knight.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Liz. I wake up with you every morning.
Great.
My
Glad to have you aboard.
weather knight in shining armor.
Did everything turn out okay with you and Star?
Yeah, she, when we got home, she phoned her sponsor, and she had a rough night, but made it through.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. I heard it exactly what I needed to hear. It was kind of funny. It came from you. You know.
That's interesting.
Is
Hey.
Pete here today?
Haven't seen him.
Damn, that guy's such a jerk.
That's news?
No, it's not news. He was supposed to come with me last night and help me talk my parents out of buying us this stupid house in Burlington. And of course he does a 180 and talks them into it. He talks them into putting in an offer. In fact, he told them what to offer, how to deal with the negotiating process. He also told them that it was a great investment opportunity.
You're surprised you got Pete involved in your personal finances, and you're surprised he took control?
He told me he wanted to help.
The man does nothing for free, okay?
Yeah.
There is always something in it for him.
Yeah. And what's in it for me is living in Burlington for the rest of my life.
What's wrong with a house in Burlington?
It's got a pretty waterfront area.
Yeah. Just a lot of old geriatric people to talk to.
Oh, and one day I'll be one of them.
Yeah, so apart from losing my parking spot and being late for work and screwing up my day that way, James woke up sick this morning.
Oh,
so
is
just
he okay?
Cheerios all over the floor.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
well, he didn't have a stomach bug, but when he coughs too much, he throws up.
Oh, gosh.
So just a fever, runny nose, so he couldn't go to school, and when that happens, he starts to panic because it's a break in the routine, so it's a
Oh,
whole
right.
ordeal, which is exhausting. So it's just-
Sorry, just hold that thought. Sorry, I'm listening. I'll just be right back.
So your son's sick, huh?
just a cold, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's always the hardest, walking that thin line between not wanting to coddle them, but letting them know they're safe and being taken care of.
Yeah, I don't have much of a problem coddling my son when he's sick, though.
Yeah, well,
That's
you don't want them to become too dependent on that.
My daughter thinks you're so cute. She always thinks you're from that band, that NSYNC band.
Oh,
yeah.
Joey.
Yeah, with the
yeah.
thing.
Goatee,
It's cute,
yeah.
yeah.
No, you don't. You don't.
Thank you.
Hey, oh,
I can see that.
would you mind an autograph? Would
Oh,
you?
sure, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Is this for you or your daughter?
Oh, me. Guilty as accused.
What? How do you spell your name?
Oh, Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh, B-R-E and oh, thank you so much. Oh, she's gonna be so giddy.
Should I sign it Joey Fantoni?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
okay.
Oh, that's terrific. Oh, keep smiling. That's great.
You got a good smile. So
Oh,
that's great.
they're all my own.
great.
Would you mind just what?
It's
Would
nice
you
meeting
mind? You too.
Okay.
I love it when you do the weather. Like, could you give me an update? I mean, if you wouldn't mind.
Well,
Just
did you enjoy the sunshine today, or?
Did I?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a cold front moving in
Oh!
tonight. There's some rain showers
love how
tomorrow.
you do that.
You like that, eh? Okay.
Anyways, I
Showers and snow. All right. So enjoy today. Enjoy the rest of the hours left. All right. Okay. Who the heck is she?
Cold front moving out.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Okay, so
You are such a good sport about that. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good at your work. People respond to it, and you're speaking the language that they want to hear. How hot and wet it's going to be every day.
Or cold and dry. As it is today, but I mean that's not a big deal. It happens all the time, really. Not a big deal. Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't get it, okay? What's a big deal? Don't you already live in Burlington?
Yes, except now I live in Burlington in a house with a 2-car garage and a wife and pretty soon kids. I mean, at 20 years old, I'm basically my dad. You know?
There you go. There you go. And you know what? I'll give you a line from Pink Floyd. You exchanged the walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage.
I don't really get what that means.
It means don't sell out.
Yeah, well, it's not under my control anyways, all right? I'm gonna
always
turn
under
out like
your
my parents
control.
because my parents control my life.
See, that's exact. I wasn't. See, you thought I was trying to be a jerk last week when I was talking to you about this. I wasn't. I was simply trying to, you know, not let this kind of thing happen to you. Once people are holding the reins with money, they're gonna control everything.
You should listen to her. She's wise.
Yeah, that's a little easier said than done, all right? That's not helpful to me right now. That doesn't change the crap that is my life.
Ooh.
He's got nice penmanship, eh? A lot of young people don't, but he was
Can
so
you tell anything
sweet.
from his penmanship?
Oh, I don't know. I can do the weather.
Why are you flirting with the hunky weather boy over
flirt-
there?
what?
Don't you have a boyfriend of sorts?
No, I do not. You mean
Yes, you
Ahmed,
did.
my
That's right,
dance
yeah.
partner?
Yeah, your dance partner was supposed to be coming over for dinner, huh? How'd
Well, I
that
did
go?
Right.
last night.
How did it go?
Oh, it was good. I mean, he arrived with a bottle of white wine in hand, my
Good
favorite,
call.
Blue
That's really
Nun.
nice.
You know, I mean, he doesn't even drink. I thought that was quite
That's
thoughtful.
nice. That's sweet.
And we had a good dinner, and he helped out. The kids, you know, Caitlin was a little trooper. She showed him her whole routine from the Little Missy competition. You know.
She like him? Does she like him?
Oh, and he's laughing and laughing.
Yeah.
He thought she was so sweet when she did Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And Daniel, 16-year-old, right? Behaving like a teenager.
Yeah.
He grunted. I guess that was a good
Yeah,
sign.
well,
And
you know.
little Lukey was a bit difficult. But, you know, all in all, it was good.
Yeah. Well, you have 2 boys. I mean, it probably took it a lot harder, him coming over. I mean, now that their dad's gone, they probably see themselves as the head of the family, and to have this stranger come in.
It was just dinner.
Oh, yeah, it was just dinner.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
Just a
it's,
friend.
Do you
it's a
have,
challenge.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, actually,
Ah.
I have a son, Harry. He's living down in Jamaica with his mom right now. We're divorced. And, well, he's kind of a friend, but Marlon is staying with me. He's sort of like a son, sort of a kid I took under my wing.
You know what's so cool is that you can go anywhere around in the world, and they talk about the weather. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, of course, yeah.
It's the first thing they want to know when they get up, and it's the last thing they want to know when they go to bed.
You're like the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Yeah, you know what amazes me is how you deal with all these women just throwing themselves at your feet.
Throwing
Giddy little schoolgirls.
I mean, come on, your teacher friend and that lady from Stony Creek. I mean, I just get a kick that it's, you know, that I'm on TV. I mean, look, I hate to toot my own horn, but I mean, the number one reason, just so you guys know, the fact is, number one reason why people watch the news is for the weather. I mean, that's.
Oh, I don't think that's the only reason why they're watching
Two.
you.
Okay. Well, but I mean, this is it's pretty tame. I mean, like what
yeah.
these ladies do. I mean, you want to see wild stuff? Oh, wow! You should check out the WB. Now that's wild. It's like, whew.
WB.
Oh, weather bars. Oh, yeah.
Hey, did either of you guys get a chance to catch the Bertuzzi press conference today?
No. They
'Cause I
delayed it
missed
to the
it.
afternoon. Yeah.
You heard nothing?
No. You?
No, I'm freaking out. Like, okay, this was the year for the Canucks. They were gonna take it all, okay?
Oh, I don't know about that there. We just got Ron Francis on Toronto, okay?
Oh,
I
please.
think
Okay, the thing is, like, Bertuzzi, I mean, what was he thinking? I mean, I don't think he's a malicious guy. Obviously, he didn't do it on purpose.
Why? Why? Obviously, he didn't do it.
Well,
Why?
A, number one, he didn't drop his glove. If you want to hurt somebody and sucker punch him, you drop your glove and, blindside him, okay? He didn't do that. B, he had the intent. He obviously wanted to hurt him. It was payback.
Obviously.
And payback's a bitch. I mean, that's the name of the game.
Yeah. He had a couple of weeks to think about how he was gonna do this. All right.
I don't know
Well,
if he
okay,
thought how. He saw an opportunity. He wanted the guy to fight with him. The guy chickened out. He wouldn't fight.
Oh, yeah, he
wouldn't
couldn't-
step up to the plate, and he got a sucker punch. That's what happened.
So he broke his neck.
Well,
that
it's not like
works.
Bertuzzi thought about, oh, I'm gonna break this guy's neck. He's not an animal.
Three
okay?
guys
He's a
fell
hockey
on the
player.
guy afterwards, okay? Three
That's
guys.
probably how the
including
neck
Bertu-
was broken.
Be that as it
Absolutely.
may, the guy's neck is broken.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And this guy needs to be punished.
So,
I
but by the
agree.
cops, by the Vancouver police?
Oh God,
Come
that's
on.
what happens to every other citizen in the world if they hurt someone. Why not hockey players?
So
why do we
you're going to
coddle these
patrol
people?
every fight in the NHL and you're going to charge him for assault?
If someone's bones are being broken, yeah.
Dude, man, you haven't watched a hockey game in your life.
Look, I saw the hit, okay? It was violent, it was malicious, it's savage.
He was lovely company, but honestly, I mean, after Daniel and Crystal skedaddled down to the basement, Lukey just lived up to his rambunctious form. I mean, he just, everything he said, he was like attacking Ahmed, he's like that guy. He kept calling him that guy. Wouldn't look him in the eye. And
testing.
saying that the hummus and tabbouleh is like pig slop and cut grass. Just insulting his
Being your
culture.
little charmer, huh?
And then, at the end of the night, when Ahmed was leaving, he just gave me an innocent peck on the cheek when he was leaving, and little Lukey happened to be there, and he went ballistic. He started screaming, what are you kissing that packy for? He doesn't belong here. He doesn't belong. He just kept screaming it. He doesn't belong here until Ahmed left, and he was very good about it. He just said not to worry
handled
about
it
it.
okay?
And I called him today, and he was very philosophical about it, but I was so embarrassed. I felt.
See, you just gotta understand that's Lukey just acting out. I mean, he's
Well,
lost his father, and
know
now he's
that.
being exposed to this whole new culture. He probably thinks he's gonna lose you. What you gotta do is you gotta sit him down and make him understand you're not going anywhere. You're always gonna be there for him.
Well, and I realized that.
You gotta get it through to him.
Oh, hey Angie, just so you know, I sent that letter off to the school board for
You
James.
did. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
You don't know how
no
much
problem.
I appreciate it. The more the better. I'm really pushing now. Especially after today. This morning just convinced me that if he has to change schools, he'll freak. He can't handle it. He couldn't go to school this morning because he was sick and he tantrumed forever. He just can't handle any breaks in routines. He freaks out.
You got your
and then
hands
it's
full.
it's exhausting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's a little handful.
Yeah.
See, now I see more and more parents doing this, where they're just catering to their kids' routine. I mean, kids should be resilient.
Kids are resilient.
Yeah, well, you
and you know
can't
what
fight
makes
their-
them resilient? If they have a nice, structured routine on which they can depend. It's
No, what
very
makes them
important.
resilient is when they make choices on their own and they find out they can stand on their own 2 feet. I mean, sending a letter to the school, that's going to get a kid beaten up on a playground. Kids have to learn,
know what?
there's
I
not
think-
always going to be a parent around there. Sometimes they have to work on their own.
My little boy is special and he is very attached to his routine.
Everybody's little boy is special, okay? Everybody has a little prince or princess at home, but they got to realize, they got to stand on their own sooner or later.
Excuse me, you know what? He is special and you don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Oh
Yeah, Southern Ontario's part of Tornado Alley. We get like 30 a year. I mean, not all bad ones, of course, but it's fascinating, you know?
You provide a great service. You really do.
Hey, Anwar, tell us about the weather bars.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what?
And listen, you wouldn't be into that sort of thing. I mean, you know, look, all the news guys, wherever there's TV stations, the news guys have their watering hole, the sports guys have theirs, and weather guys have their watering hole.
They all go to the same one?
Well, we just sort of hang out there. That's what we do. And I'll tell you, man, the groupies hang out. Put it this way: you got a 90% chance of seeing a couple of warm fronts in there, and the barometer's going to rise. I mean, I don't do that sort of thing.
I hope not.
And if you don't believe me, ask that guy over there. I've seen him many times.
Really?
Oh yeah, he did the hurricane naval shots, the whole work.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Hey man,
Oh,
how are
hey,
you?
Know each other from the
man.
barometer?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
going
nice
on?
to see ya.
You know about the barometer, eh? You want to place that?
Sure,
in?
sure. Who doesn't know?
Really?
Yeah, totally. It's a totally
Did
industry.
you do the hurricane?
Well, yeah, I was there with a friend, and it's an industry thing, you know?
Wow.
Nice to be. We got it going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do that anymore. It's
No, either do I. No.
He doesn't have time.
No. Yeah,
we
he's
wouldn't go
busy.
Places I don't know about. So tell me about all those little symbols, the spiky
well, I
symbols
mean,
you
ridge of
use
high
on-
pressure and low pressure. I mean, it's everything tells a story, and that's what I do is tell a weather story. You
Yeah.
know, everything is it's like a character in a book. I got the ridge of high pressure sometimes
Yeah.
is the star, low pressure is the star. I mean,
And the
it's-
wind chill.
And the wind chill, and in some cases you get quite a bit of a wind chill. You know, depending. Not you, honey.
No, not for me.
Well, I guess if you look at the bright side of things, you know, maybe the house situation's not the best, but at least you have a lovely wife that you can, you know, share the problem with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, she's pissed, but she goes to the journey for this kind of stuff, you know? Roy will help her get refreshed or whatever it is they do when you're depressed. I don't know, it's not that simple, you know?
I don't know why there's like trouble in paradise here.
There's no trouble in paradise,
You have
it's
a
just...
house.
Yeah.
You have a wife.
Yes, I have a wife, and
So
I
what-
love her. It's just
what-
not that simple. It doesn't make things better, okay?
So
Things
what's-
are more complicated.
Why are they complicated, man? You
Because things happen, you know? Like
what happens, Zach? Like you're not being clear on this. Like I'm
not
getting the
nothing
sense that something's
happened
going
per
on.
se. Okay, the other
Yeah.
day, Liz's niece
Yeah.
came on to me, which is not a big deal. It was just she asked me to go up to the bathroom, and that's
Oh, Liz's niece. She's hot.
yes.
Okay.
sort
and
of.
she came on to you and asked you to do what in the bathroom?
I don't know. She wanted to show me her piercings, which I can only assume meant any number of things. It was just weird. That's all. Things aren't that cut and dry.
You know, I haven't always had the advantage to be around my kids. I mean, Harry's down in Jamaica now, and I have a restraining order, so I don't get to see him all the time. And Marlon, I love Marlon so much, I put him in prison myself, okay? And I like to think I'm a good parent because of that. Sometimes you need to use tough love. Sometimes you have to make hard choices.
Excuse me, did you say that one son has a restraining order against you and you put the other son in prison?
My one son is 7 years old. He didn't fill out a restraining order against me. It was his mother.
Is this part of your obstacles make kids resilient parenting plan?
Okay, no, that wasn't
because
part of
you
the
know
plan.
What? That's sick.
Yep.
You put your son in prison?
Okay, now who doesn't understand the situation before she starts making a judgment?
No, you know what? I think I understand enough
Oh,
to
yeah.
know
Yeah, you know
that
everything,
you don't know
you?
what you're talking about.
I love
If
my
you-
kids. That's all I need to know.
If you parented your child for more than a year, maybe you could actually come and
I
have this
parented my child. I
conversation.
parented Harry for 6
You
years.
don't even live in the same country as your son.
That's not my
What kind
choice.
Of parent are you?
Hey! Do you want some halva?
Okay, so let me get this right. This bar called the Barometer, filled with weathermen, weather people,
Right.
and there are groupies there, little weather girl groupies
I
hanging
can't
out.
believe it. Weathermen are sexy, huh?
It happens all the time. Dave and Harold were there just last week.
Oh,
all
really?
the time.
Oh,
Really? Okay,
yeah.
well then I think we should go.
What, tonight?
Of course.
Hon, we got reservations at 2 places tonight.
Yeah, I know. We can go after. We can role play. I'll be your weather groupie.
Hon,
Come on.
I don't
It's
know.
like half an hour.
We'll meet you guys there.
What, you want to go too?
Yeah, I would love to go.
Oh,
Jessie is in town. Her niece. young
Well,
girl.
you can't bring kids
No,
to
no, no,
this
no, no.
place.
She wouldn't come. She'll be out with some friends.
All right, but
Well, that's great.
It would
well,
be great.
if you really want to go, I'll take you. But
Woohoo! I would love to. A little weather disturbance on the dance floor.
oh no.
Well, I think that you just need to relax a bit, Zach, okay? You don't even have to think twice about this thing with Jesse, right?
No.
You know, you're obviously committed to your marriage. You love your wife.
Of
And you're a
course.
stand-up guy, and, you know.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, you're married, and that means you not gonna cheat, because marriage means, you know, faithfulness in the heart, which it doesn't. Okay, marriage is a social contract.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
more interested in what dwells within. So I ask you. I mean, you know, I know lots of married guys that aren't faithful. What did your heart say? I mean, you know, you didn't go. Okay,
No.
good for you. It was probably, you know, there was people around you didn't want to be
No,
seen.
and Liz came back.
There
and it
you
was
go.
Very awkward.
There you go.
What are you saying?
I am saying, my friend, if she was sitting in here right now, you were alone, and she asked you the exact same question, okay? What would your heart do? What would you do?